Okay, besties, let's talk about something that's affecting literally almost every one of us right now. Dry, scratchy, irritated eyes. Like show of hands, who's watching this on their phone right now after staring at screens all day? Yeah, I thought so. Today, we're diving deep into everything you need to know about getting those healthy, happy tears flowing again. From what you should actually be eating, too. The daily habits that are secretly sabotaging your eye health. And yes, we're busting some major myths, because some of the stuff people believe about dry eyes is just wrong. First, let's talk numbers, because dry eye is not just a getting older thing anymore. We're seeing this condition explode across all age groups, and about 67% of Canadians say their eyes feel tired or strained after screen time. That's more than half of us walking around with uncomfortable eyes. Dry eye disease represents a prevalent ocular surface disease associated with inflammation, oxidative stress, and various deficiencies. Basically, your eyes aren't just tired. There's actual inflammation happening, and your body is telling you something needs to change. Okay, biggest myth first. Dry eyes are only caused by too much screen time. This is only partially true, and here's why that matters. Yes, screens are a huge factor. People blink only 5 times per minute when looking at a screen, compared to 10-12 times per minute during other activities. That's literally half the blinking. But here's what people don't realize. It's not just the screens themselves, it's how we use them. The real issue is that digital screen use changes blinking dynamics. But dry eyes can also come from hormonal changes, medications, environmental factors, and yes, what you're eating or not eating. So while reducing screen time helps, it's not the only solution. Let's talk about the foods that are literally going to change your eye game. Because a diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, whole foods, and antioxidants may help prevent or reduce symptoms of dry eye. The superstar here is omega-3s, and the research is incredible. Studies showed a 68% decrease in self-reported dry eye in women who consumed greater than 5 servings of tuna per week. That's massive! But you don't have to eat tuna every day. Here's what I'm eating regularly now: salmon, sardines, walnuts, flax seeds, and chia seeds. Omega-3s help your meibomian glands make the oily part of your tears, which keeps them from drying up too quickly. Then we have the antioxidant powerhouses: avocados, bell peppers, broccoli, oranges, eggs, cheese, and brown rice. These fight the inflammation that's happening in your eyes. Berries like acai, goji, and blueberries are also incredible because they're packed with vitamins that specifically support eye health. Second big myth: I can just use eye drops and I'm fine. Look, I love a good eye drop, but if you're not addressing the root cause, you're basically putting a band-aid on a bigger problem. The issue with relying only on drops is that dry eye triggers the immune response and activates a self-perpetuating immune cycle, leading to chronic damage. You need to break that cycle from the inside out. Eye drops can give you immediate relief, but combining them with the right nutrition and daily habits, that's where the magic happens for long-term healing. Okay, let's get into my daily routine that's been a total game changer. Morning. I start with a warm compress on my eyes for 5 minutes while I'm having my coffee. This helps those oil glands wake up and start producing. Hydration. 8 to 10 glasses of water a day is non-negotiable. Your tears are literally made of water, so if you're dehydrated, your eyes are going to feel it first. Screen breaks. Every 20 minutes, I look at something 20 feet away for 20 seconds. This is the famous 20-20-20 rule, and it works because it gives your eyes a chance to blink and reset. Conscious blinking. This sounds weird, but I literally remind myself to blink fully throughout the day. When using screens, people reduce their blinking rate by half, so you have to be intentional about it. Evening routine, another warm compress, and I make sure my bedroom has a humidifier running. Dry air equals dry eyes, especially overnight. Now let's talk about what's working against you. Subjects with a high omega-6 to omega-3 ratio of 15:1 or greater were twice as likely to have dry eye compared to those with a lower ratio. Most of us are eating way too many omega-6 oils: vegetable oil, corn oil, soybean oil. These are in processed foods, restaurant meals, packaged snacks. They're not evil, but the balance matters. I've basically cut down on fried foods, processed snacks, and anything with a long ingredient list. Instead, I'm cooking with olive oil, avocado oil, and adding those omega-3 rich foods we talked about. Also, caffeine and alcohol can be dehydrating. So if you're having dry eye issues, Maybe dial back the third cup of coffee or that nightly glass of wine and see how you feel. Third myth that needs to die. Dry eyes only happen to older people. This is so not true anymore. Dry eye disease is increasingly reported in pediatric populations and is associated with modified blinking behavior during extended screen time. We're seeing kids and teenagers with dry eye symptoms now. The reality is that our lifestyle has changed dramatically. We're all on screens more. We're indoors more. We're eating more processed foods. Age used to be the biggest factor, but now it's just one of many. Let's quickly talk supplements, because the research on this is really promising. The development of effective nutritional management strategies for dry eye is crucial, and sometimes food alone isn't enough. Omega-3 supplements, especially ones with EPA and DHA, can be game changers if you're not eating fish regularly. I take about 1,000 mg daily, but definitely check with your doctor first. Vitamin D is also huge. A lot of people with chronic dry eye are deficient, and if you're really struggling, there are specific dry eye supplement blends that combine omega-3s with other anti-inflammatory compounds. But honestly, I always tell people to start with the food and lifestyle changes first, then add supplements if needed. Let's talk about your environment, because this is often the missing piece. Air conditioning, heating, wind, even fans blowing directly on your face can make dry eyes worse. At work, I position my computer screen slightly below eye level, so I'm not opening my eyes as wide. I keep a small humidifier at my desk, and I've learned to be aware of air vents and fans. In the car, I don't blast the AC directly at my face anymore. At home, I switched to using a humidifier in my bedroom, especially in winter when the heat is on. These seem like tiny changes, but they add up to make a huge difference in how your eyes feel throughout the day. Real talk. Sometimes you need professional help, and that's totally okay. If you've tried the diet changes, the daily routine stuff, and you're still dealing with persistent dryness, burning, or irritation, please see an eye doctor. Chronic dry eye can lead to damage of the ocular surface, so this isn't something to just suffer through. There are prescription treatments, in-office, procedures, and other options that can help. Also, if dry eyes are affecting your daily life, like you can't wear contacts, you're avoiding screens, or it's impacting your work, that's a sign you need more support than just home remedies. So there you have it. The real deal on getting healthy tears and fighting dry eye. The biggest takeaways: eat those omega-3s, stay hydrated, be intentional about blinking, and create an eye-friendly environment. What's your biggest struggle with dry eyes? Are you team warm compress, or do you have another trick that works? Let me know in the comments, because I'm always learning new strategies from you guys. If this helped you understand why your eyes have been feeling rough lately, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, because we're always diving into the science behind feeling better every day. And seriously, try that omega-3 rich salmon dinner tonight. Your eyes will thank you tomorrow.